In this Semrush backlink analysis tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Semrush tool in order to find the backlinks of competitors' websites and even your own website so that you can discover what backlinks you need in order to have more success with your search engine optimization. Now, first of all, if you don't already have a Semrush account, you'll need an account to use these tools that I'm going to show you. So I'll leave a link down below where you can get signed up for a free trial and test all this stuff out. Once you're signed in, all you need to do is go up to the top bar here and put the URL of the website. I'm gonna start with Best Buy just as an example. It's a company a lot of people are familiar with. And if we put the website URL in here and click search, that's going to show us a whole overview of the SEO for this website. From there, we should see this backlinks option. And there's really two figures here. There's the referring domains and then there's the backlinks themselves. I like to just click on this, just right click and open the link in a new tab, and same with this here. From there, we should see pages open up that show the backlinks in their entirety. Now, this is a big website. It's got 8,705,988 backlinks. So there's a lot to go through here, and that's where a lot of these different filters and things start to come into play, because analyzing 8,700,000 backlinks can be very difficult to do, at least if you're trying to do it manually. So depending on what you're looking to achieve, there are a myriad of filters that you can add, including some that aren't necessarily listed right up here at the top, that can help you refine this list down. One thing that I like to do is just to export. Now, I'm not going to necessarily export 8 million backlinks here because that's going to be a big spreadsheet and probably not going to load very easily on a computer. However, we can start filtering this down to things that are, more relevant. So let's say we want to first look at their active backlinks. Well, that takes us down to 5,787,000, so on and so forth, right? Now, maybe we want active backlinks that are do follow, because those are the ones that are actually going to provide them some authority. Now we're down to 4 million, right? Now we can add in some additional filters here. Anything like maybe we want to look at the anchor text, and maybe we want the anchor text to include the term Apple, if we're going to be focusing on that brand specifically. For instance, we can click apply, and then that's going to filter things down considerably for us here to 28,215 backlinks. So now we're looking at anything really related to Apple products, Apple MacBook, Apple iPhone, right? So let's say, for instance, that we're starting a new Apple store, and we find that when we're doing our keyword research, Best Buy keeps coming up over and over and over, and they're outranking us like every single time. Well, now what we can do is filter down to just the backlinks that are relating to Apple, export those into an Excel spreadsheet, and start to analyze where are they getting all of these backlinks that are relating to Apple. Well, Gizmodo. Hey, maybe we should reach out to Gizmodo and see if we can write an article for them, a guest post that they'll feature on their website and link back to our own website, talking about all of our Apple products that we carry, or what have you. So going through this list, we can start to discover all sorts of different backlink opportunities. There's even more granular filters that we can use as well. It really just depends on exactly what you're looking to achieve when it is coming to backlinks, right? You might be looking to analyze your own backlinks and see, where do we have broken backlinks, or where have we lost backlinks recently? So we could switch this over and say, okay, where has maybe Best Buy lost some backlinks related to Apple in the recent past? And maybe we'll reach out to these companies or these websites and say, hey, I noticed you were linking to this product over here. Would you mind linking to our product instead? Or why did you stop linking to this product? Or whatever it is. This lost backlinks is a gold mine for opportunities to dig into backlinks that have changed recently, where you can reach out to, different websites and say, hey, would you mind? We noticed that you were linking to this website and something changed here. Maybe you can link to our product, for instance, right? Now, there's a million different uses for this tool when it comes to analyzing backlinks, but I just wanted to give you sort of an overview. You can start playing around with these different filters, looking at like different time frames, for instance, do follow, no follow, sponsored links, user generated content backlinks. Start playing around with these different filters. Maybe we want everything that contains a different keyword, in the anchor text. Maybe we don't care so much about anchor text. Maybe we care more about referring domains. There's, reasons that the backlinks were lost. Tons of different ways we can filter this down. But ultimately, it's just about having a tool you can rely on to analyze this data and help you understand from a higher level what's going on with your competitors' backlinks and your own backlinks, and what you can do to improve your backlinks. So I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there.
If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours, and all for less than 50 bucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now, because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.